All right, and not a bad weekend. We had 56 orders go out on eBay and then another 7 on Poshmark, totaling a little over $1,590 in sales. Let's get to pulling and packing these orders to see what sold. All right, first up is this Ex Officio women's insect blocker button-up shirt, size large. It did sell on a best offer of $15 plus shipping. Really not too familiar with this brand. This is the brand Property of... It's just a men's canvas bag, sold for, let's see, it sold for $25 plus shipping. This had been listed for about a year and a half. And we had these men's Wrangler size 42 cargo shorts, sold for $8 plus $8.95 shipping. They did take about a year to sell. So you're gonna see some items in here not go for a ton of money because I'm in the process of marking down a lot of my older items, 50, 60, 70%, just items that I bought in the last couple years that are really, really bad. And instead of just ending the listing and getting rid of it, I'm just marking them down and I'm seeing these items continue to sell, at least be able to get my money back and then put that money back into other items. So I did hit over 10 thrift stores last week and I was able to find some really nice quality items, and I'm seeing my sales start to pick up. It's funny how like this all works, right? It's a very simple thing and it's very easy, but it's also easy not to do, right? It's easy not to go to the thrift store. It's easy not to go out and source every other day, but I'm seeing the results, and I'm a data-driven person. I love seeing the analytics of things. So it is really fulfilling when you can go into your traffic tab and your seller hub and your sales page and see the numbers go up. I've been consistently doing this for about 3 to 4 weeks now of just constantly going to the thrift stores and just finding the best items that I can find. I don't mind that my cost of goods is up towards $4, $5, $6, $7 an item because I know that in the long run my sales are going to catch up and pick up. So I'm seeing that. You're going to see a few sales today of those items that I've picked up over the last couple weeks, and with the intention of my average sale price is going to go up. So you might see some really bad ones and wonder, why did you even pick that up? That's just stuff that I either got in a bulk bale, in wholesale, and having items shipped to me when I was trying to just take the easy way out. So So this next one is a pair of jogger pants by the brand Bella Doll, size medium, and the main reason I picked them up is because they're camouflage. So these didn't take too long to sell, about a couple months, and they sold for full price, $19.95 plus $8.95 shipping. This is just a plain men's quarter zip by Columbia. It's the titanium model. Picked this up at the Goodwill outlet for a couple dollars and sold actually pretty quick on a best offer of $8 plus shipping. Okay, now here's the sales we like to see. This is a pair of BKE men's jeans, great size, 33, and the model is Carter. So these are a nice brand, good size. I listed them at $34.95 about a month ago and took a best offer of $27.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So not only did they sell fast, they sold for a great price. I think I was all in about $6 on these jeans. All right, now I just want to take a minute to answer some of your guys' questions, respond to some of your comments. If you guys have any questions about whatever I do in this building, just drop them in the comments and we can feature it in next week's video. But this is more of a comment from user QG7CK. I personally can't do $7 profit margins. Congratulations for the person who can. I personally need at least $20. So yeah, I mean, that's the cool part about this business, reselling in general, is you get to pick what type of business you want to run. Do you want to run a more volume-based business? Do you want to run a more higher average sale price business with maybe some slower sales? Or do both. Try to do both. That's the cool part, you know, and you can transition option into either or, and depending on what, preference and style you like. So, I first started out initially kind of a lower profit margin, higher volume type of business. If you compare my sales to this time last year, I was selling between 30, 35 items per day. Now I'm selling a lot less, but my ASP keeps climbing. So, that is one of the better parts of reselling, is you don't have to do what other people are doing. You get to choose how you want to run your business. I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, and vice versa. Do what works for you. And that's one of the best parts. There is no like there's a model to follow, but you can add your own touch to it. How many times you want to go out sourcing, what items you want to source. A lot of comments about the YouTube short I released that had high prices. People were kind of going crazy of our Goodwill, and our Goodwill generally charges about $24 to $29 for Lucky Brand jeans. Hudson, some Levi's are priced in that $24 range. You really got to find the brands that aren't on Goodwill's radar, because they'll price those at $10, $7. But the ones like Lucky Brand, they're gonna price those up. Like Flag City Parts, responding to one of the shorts, says, "What Greedwill are you shopping at? Jeans in Ohio and in Indiana are around $8." So yeah, you just gotta be flexible, and that's why I'm going to a lot of mom and pop thrift stores too, because they're gonna be pricing under what Goodwill prices. And you just gonna have to find those hidden gems that are gonna work for you, whether it's the flea market, those smaller thrift stores. I'm still able to find some good stuff at Goodwill's because they're not constantly researching brands. That's why you gotta be researching, always adding to your knowledge base to be 1 or 2 steps ahead. Been consolidating a lot of my inventory lately. I freed up 2 shelves thus far, about halfway done. Let's see what we got here. 7012, polo pair of jeans. Some nice jeans. I should have just kept these. They're my size. I don't really wear too many jeans. Anyways, these sold for, I think, $25 plus shipping. These came from the storage unit I bought about a year ago, over a year ago, a year and a half ago. So yeah, I'm just trying to move a lot of this inventory that's maybe a little bit of a slower seller. It wasn't a bad size, but just happy to get something from these to be able to just reinvest into maybe items that sell a little bit faster. Here's a Brooks Brothers 100% wool size large sweater. I think the model was 346. Actually sold pretty quickly, about 6 months, 4 to 6 months, which is quick for me, especially since the majority of my items in my store are not the fastest selling. So that's $20 plus shipping. It's crazy that, I still sell wool sweaters and jackets when it's starting to heat up. So there were items in that storage unit that I personally wouldn't be picking up today at all. A couple brands are like Claiborne, Kenneth Cole, Nautica, those types of brands, just because they sit for so long. And these are a brand new pair of Kenneth Cole pants. They're pretty nice, but they just don't have a lot of demand. So these were marked down like 50, 70%. Took a year and a half to sell. They did end up selling on a best offer of $12 plus shipping. So that's like a good example of just not filling your store with items that may look nice and might have a $100 retail tag, but this brand in general is just not good. Also part of the storage unit was tons of underwear. This is some Evolve underwear sold for $14.70 plus shipping. Happy to get those items out of here. I have plenty of underwear in these boxes as well that needs to be put away. All right, so the sale of the week are these 2 men's blazers that I just picked up last week. I picked them up on Friday. They sold on Saturday. This is Spire and McKay men's wool linen blend, and this is 100% wool. size 38 men's blazers. I paid $7 each. I had to look them up, and I'm glad I did. They sold on a combined order of $200 plus shipping, and they sold, I think they sold like within an hour after listing. So I listed them on a Friday, and then we were going to a dinner party, and I got an offer, and I just took it. So that's the beautiful thing. I'm picking up more blazers now. Just checking the blazers section. You never know what you're going to find. Not all blazers are created equal. This is a new brand to me. I also picked up a couple pair of their pants that sell for about $40 to $50. But that is an awesome sale, and it really motivates me and is very fulfilling to be able to go out and just learn new brands. You have no idea what you could be coming across in the thrift store, and that's something I've been doubling down on, is just learning new brands, researching, and doing a lot of the back end boring stuff that when you go out to these thrift stores, you just never know what you're going to find. You could tell, wool, obviously, wool, linen, those are a little bit more desirable when it comes to blazers, but you really have to make sure that it's like the right size and the right brand. So awesome, 14 into about $200, obviously excluding fees and whatever, but I love this brand. It's G-Star Raw. This is a G-Star Raw men's blazer, size extra large, sold on an offer that came in of $39.96 plus $12.95 shipping. So G-Star Raw, that's kind of the emblem on the back. They make jeans, button-up shirts, blazers, pants. Good brand. So there are benefits of buying in bulk, and this came from a bulk purchase from like a fire relief center that had a bunch of clothing donated during the wildfires a couple years back, and a ton of vintage Nike, Jordan stuff. This is a pretty cool piece. It does have some spots. It's not in perfect shape. It's got some stains. I can't even really read the tag. Anyways, but yeah, this was a nice one. Was listed about a year ago, but I took a best offer of $41 plus shipping. So, comment down below if you've seen this type of shirt. I don't pick up a ton of vintage, but, obviously you want to check for the single stitch on the sleeve, and then, made in USA is obviously going to be a good sign, paper tag as well. So yeah, that was a nice one. Nothing special about this sale. It's a women's Riders button-up plaid shirt, size medium, sold for $12.95 plus shipping. I sell these pretty often. This is the Wrangler Q Baby men's jeans, actually women's jeans, sorry. This is a size 6, and those sold pretty quick. I listed them 2 weeks ago. They sold on a best offer of $15 plus shipping. Here's that example that I was talking about. This is a Nautica men's button-up shirt, size medium, listed a year and a half ago, new with tags, sold for $4 plus shipping. Brand new with tags Nautica men's shirts, listed a year and a half ago, combined sold for $10 plus $8.95 shipping. All right, so now I want to be able to give back to the subscribers and the viewers of the channel. I'm very thankful for you guys to, follow along the journey, to see how I'm fixing the business and how I'm growing the business. So I don't know, maybe many of you already know, but I have a book called The Ultimate Guide to eBay Item Specifics. I want to start giving this book away to you guys to be able to help you grow your business, to help you, along your journey with developing keywords, figuring out what type of clothing items that you have. So this book has every item specific for clothing in it, and I want to be able to just give back. So every month I'm going to be giving away one of those books to be able to just help you guys grow your business. So it's got a lot of detail in it, as far as everything you need to know. The item specifics are confusing, especially when you're just starting out on eBay, all the women's tops, women's dresses, it's overwhelming, right? So at least you have something here with you. So to be able to get a chance at getting the book, I'm just going to have people comment on this video, and then at the end of the month, I'm going to just have a random generator pick someone, and then you can get a hold of me on Instagram and I will ship the book out. So we'll be doing multiple giveaways in the upcoming months. I thought let's just try it out. I want to start giving back to you guys just because I appreciate you. You know, I get great fulfillment in helping people, so I think that this can be helpful for a lot of beginner clothing resellers out there. So just drop a comment down below, and then we will pick your name at the end of the month. This is a wonderful men's Kenneth Cole belt. New with tags. Retail price was $34. It sold for full price of $17.95 plus $8 shipping, and it took 10 months to sell. The benefits of picking up better items. While this item isn't very special, it's just a Prada men's polo, size large, tall. Nothing too spectacular about it. I did pick it up about 3 weeks ago. Sold for $21.95 plus $8.95 shipping. I'm still picking up some plus size tops. This is a Coldwater Creek women's floral button-up shirt. It is a size 1X, so not the biggest, but it did sell pretty quick for $11 plus shipping. Have you guys ever went to the thrift store, found something, and debated picking it up for several minutes? You know, I'm guilty of that last few weeks, but this is a North Face reversible jacket. It's really nice. You know, I found it and I looked it up and I was like, I don't know, we're getting into summer, we're getting into spring. I don't even know if I should pick this up, but I'm glad I did because I picked it up 2 weeks ago. I did pay $12.99 for it, but it sold pretty quick, and it sold not for a ton of money. It sold for $40 plus $14.95 shipping. So, you know, I'm still kind of on the fence, you know, picking up coats and jackets, especially when I have a ton of them. Like, I got racks back there. But when it's a North Face and it's a newer model jacket and it has a couple features, like it's reversible, it's flannel on this side and quilt lined on the other. So I like that. I probably didn't expect it to sell for a couple more months, but it is more lightweight, and I'm glad I picked it up. So it was a quick sale. You know, another thing I'm happy I picked up was this women's Patagonia parka. I did pay up for this, I think $16, but these sell for about $70 to $100. So, you know, I am still picking up coats and jackets during this time of year, but I'm not like going heavy on it just because, you know, it really depends. Like, I don't have a ton of rack space to be picking up more jackets. But all right, we had two okay sales here. This one took longer to sell. This one sold pretty quick. The first one is an American Eagle mini skirt, a denim mini skirt, but the size is why I bought it. So it's a size 14, close to 100% sell-through rate on this, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. And then we had these pants that took forever to sell by Alembica women's pants. They're like leggings. Sold in over a year. Sold for $26 plus shipping. Now I figured out the other brand that wasn't so good from that storage unit. The brand is Timberland. Not the best brand, you know, not the worst, but this took forever to sell, a year and a half. New with tags, men's lightweight jacket by Timberland, size small, sold for $9.98 plus shipping. All right, another comment by Busy Bee Company. Good point. They say, I think mixing things up is one way to avoid the lulls. Instead of just checking the thrift stores, check antique stores. Instead of just clothes, mix it up with small hardware. Same storage space, but with more hooks out there. So yeah, they're just saying like diversify. Mix it up, you know, when things are going slow, when things are getting boring for you, maybe start venturing out into different subcategories within your niche. For me, I know that that's blazers, jackets. You know, I'm kind of looking in different areas where I'm just not so, you know, have a lot of history picking up. You know, I usually would tend to just never check the blazers, never check women's plus size tops, but now I'm kind of diversifying. So that is a good point. You know, if you get to a part in your business where it's getting really boring, or you just can't find the same items that you were able to because of more competition, maybe start branching out in different, areas of your resale business. You never want things to get, like stale, and you never want to stop innovating in your business. Another brand that you think would be good, it's not the best, Mark Echo. So they didn't sell for a bad price, $24.97, and did take over a year to sell. They are new with tags. Good size. Let's see, 6'2", Where in the heck is that? Now that I consolidated my inventory, I'm still getting used to where things are. So 6'2", new with tags, slim fit, slim cut. Not bad. Just like running the cost too of that storage unit purchase a while back. I think I was into each of these items like 70 cents an item. So I do have the space here to hold items for a while, but that is not the business model going forward. Really want to focus on items selling in 3 to 6 months or less. But then you see sales like this, an Izod Polo, what? But this is a 4XLT, got it from the bins. That's why I picked it up, because those large sizes in brands that aren't the best, like I can name like Ralph Lauren, for example. If you pick up like a 3XB, a 4XB, just a plain polo, those have a good sell-through rate. This had a good sell-through rate. Listed, 3 months ago or so, and sold for not the most money, but still $12 plus shipping. Wow. Selling more wool sweaters. This is a pretty nice, actually, wool sweater by Nautica. It sold for a whopping $6 plus shipping. New with tags, size small. All right, this is a online arbitrage sale. I bought these back in November, so they did take a while. These are some fleece-lined Crocs that I got for $9 on a sale. I took a best offer of $19 plus $8.95 shipping. I did sell most of the Crocs. I still have like 3 or 4 pairs left. It's just all about like timing, seasonality, and what you're willing to pay. So these are a size 10. Not the best return on investment, but at the time I was just kind of testing it out, seeing what it's like. Some sales are better than the others. I'm happy to at least get some money back, make a little bit of money, and put that back into better or faster selling products. All right, and the last few sales were not good. From here on, like we had that wool sweater, and then we had like some guide gear pants that sold for $8. We had some Ava and Viv pants that sold for like $2. We had a Tommy Hilfiger new with tag shirt sold for $6. Michael Kors pants sold for $8. Just really not good. So it's like, why am I even going to show you that stuff? But at the same time, it's all a learning process. You learn what's bad, you learn what's good. You go, okay, I'm never picking that up again. And you make changes. So not going to show you that stuff. I do want to show you the stuff that sold on Poshmark, and let's see if I can even find. All right, I found it. It is a really nice Calvin Klein men's full zip leather jacket. This is interesting. MSRP $450. Took a best offer on Poshmark of $90. I just had this item for so long, and I'm all about just taking that money and buying better items. Well, there's nothing bad about this item. It just took a long time to sell. And we're gonna hang it up right here. Got it. All right, nice jacket. So yeah, that sold for $90 on Poshmark. Let's see if I could get into some of the other sales that came in over the weekend. All right, and here are a few of the Poshmark sales. Nothing spectacular other than that leather jacket selling for $90. This is a Champion men's large t-shirt, sold for $6. This is a pair of Levi's men's 511s, size 29-32, sold for $20. So not bad, and that was just recently listed. This is a men's O'Neill button-up shirt, size small, sold for $9. And we had this really old Banana Republic men's 16 button-up shirt. Actually sold for $12, which is shocking. And then we had a Calvin Klein women's jeans size 6, sold for I think $8, $10, so not the best. But Poshmark's been a great way to kind of move some of that older, stale inventory because it's marked down heavily on eBay, and if I'm still getting close to a full price on Poshmark, that's a win. All right, so we had a comment come in from Tech and Sports, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Thank you, Tech, for leaving some insight here on the podcast I did with Sean from Taylor Exchange. We kind of went over like how his store has been growing over the past few months, and Tech left a great comment with a lot of gold nuggets that are going to be helpful for you guys. But he basically just says, like kind of profit margin and things like that. His wholesale price is $6.50 per piece, leaving him plenty of margin for profit to sell over 100,000 pieces to my reoccurring customers in the last 12 months, 1,000 pieces at a time. In my videos, I'm showing everybody exactly how to do it, exactly where I do it, and exactly who I'm buying from. There are no secrets. They only contain actionable advice to become a true expert, 100%. I rarely, if ever, spend over $5 an item on the route and fill up an entire car every video at places 3 to 5 hours from his house. He has zero advantages. I also painstakingly edit in comps for the hundreds of items I find, showing great profit on each. Yeah, I feel you on that. Just the time it takes to edit each little comp on the screen can add up. But he just says like there's nothing special about it. It's all out there on the internet, and now it's about taking action and doing the thing. Are you doing the thing? And that's why this is such a valuable comment, because there are no secrets. There's no secret bolo list. There's no secret thrift stores. It's just about going out and doing the work, guys. And that's something I had to humble myself in because this time last year, I was trying to take the easy way out. And in business in general, there is no such thing. There is no fast track. Yeah, you can learn things on YouTube, but when it comes down to it, it's about taking action. So he says it's the same thing we talk about in the group, and thousands of other people have found tremendous amount of success doing it as well and following that advice. I hope you guys can continue to find the same success you've been finding with your business in this ever-changing market. I appreciate the mention. If there's a will, there's a way. Sometimes there's more room thinking outside the box than inside the box. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Tech, I appreciate you commenting and watching the video. First of all, you guys should really go subscribe to his channel. He puts it all out there. There are no secrets. Check it out at Tech and Sports YouTube. But yeah, there is no secret. There are no hacks. It's just about doing the work. And once you do the work, you're going to find it becomes easier. It's going to be hard to start, but then once you put in the reps, it just becomes a little bit easier. The flow becomes nicer, and it just takes a little bit of time. You guys, give yourself some grace and give yourself the right amount of time. One of my favorite quotes by Jim Rohn, he says, give yourself a reasonable amount of time, a reasonable amount of progress in a reasonable amount of time. So just give yourself the time to make progress. Don't expect you to be a millionaire overnight, and nor should you be. It takes time, grit, determination, perseverance, and you will see it through. All right, so a nice sales weekend. I appreciate you guys watching. Check out the Wednesday video where I'm going to be going over all of the thrift store finds from last week. And don't forget to comment down below to get a chance at winning this ultimate eBay guide to item specifics. Comment down below and we will pick a winner at the end of each month. We will be sending this out to you to help you progress further in your journey. And if you guys have comments or questions, just reach out to me. Reach out to me on Instagram, leave a comment down below, and I hope to answer any questions and provide any value. We'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day. Take care.